This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're here, York Hall, Bethnal Green. Back in the big time, baby. You happy?
Yeah, man, back. I'm back where I belong. It never felt so long, do you know what I mean? I'm happy, I'm ecstatic, mate. Just grateful to be here, you know. I packed out York Hall live on Channel 5, picking up the European bantamweight title against Thomas Essomba, tricky operator, two-time Olympian who goes away and takes the title off many fighters. So I am happy. Didn't really get out of first gear. It was an easy night at the office, I thought. It was tricky at times. He was clever. He didn't really want to engage. He wanted to kind of nick the fight, so it made me have to work the chess match. But it's good. I would take valuable lessons from that fight, and it would develop me moving forward into the world scene, going over to Japan with the three other Southpaws at the weight, you know. So we're looking forward, and we're excited. There's a lot more options on the table for me now. So I'm not in the who needs them club anymore. And yeah, the career's taken a very big trajectory into the right direction.
You mentioned Japan, you mentioned Southpaws. You've fought two Southpaws off the back, haven't you, in your kind of, this chapter of your career? Puts you in very, very good stead for the next chapter, whether that is overseas in our little Asian trip for the Edwards World Tour.
Come on, that's the plan. That was always the plan. Look, coming back into getting the opportunity back, I only wanted to take proper fights. I took two back-to-back good fighters who are respected fighters, who people know in the boxing world are good fighters. Both Southpaws, knowing that the Southpaws are over in Japan. I'm already planning, already preparing for that. So Southpaws are like second nature to me. So that's the goal. That's where the vision's set at. Keller and Nissan have got very good connections with Mr. Honda, so I don't see why we can't make it. A Westerner, might have to dye my hair back blonde when I go out there, and rip a title off one of the Japanese fighters, you know, and bring one back to terrestrial telly.
I just spoke to Keller outside, and I said about kind of the journey you've took in these two fights. It's only been, what, 8-9 months? I think you kind of negotiated in January for this step, and this is the plan, and you've achieved everything you kind of outlined, and then the next step can only be either world title eliminator, massive fight, or, as you say, world title.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I wanted to get back to the big-time boxing quickly. I got kept in the dark for too long. I was messed around in many contracts, as it was well documented as well. I was lied to, in my honest opinion, by my old manager and kept in the dark. And I had to go through a lot to get through all that, you know. COVID hit. It was inactive. I was having one fight a year for the last 4 years. People thought I was done and over and I was faking this boxing game, but I was in the gym grafting my arse off. So when I got my manager's license and I started managing myself and cracked the deal with Wasserman and got me on Channel 5, it was always the way to go straight into the proper fights. Get me title fights straight away, and we push for the European. I wanted the European, my first fight back, but it couldn't happen. And then when I said after my last fight, I want the European, they was like, are you sure? You sure you want to go straight into that? And I'm like, yeah, I want to get back to world boxing, you know. I've seen my brother shining for a very long time in big-time boxing, and I want to join him there.
Talk about your brother. Obviously, we know, family feud and everything that goes with it. But you and Sonny are right, aren't you?
Yeah, we're all right. Do you know what I mean? We've been back and forth for years and years with competition. We used to play FIFA. I used to beat him. He used to chuck the controller, pause it. He used to run off. He used to chase me, and we used to fight. Yeah, it's always been back and forth, like Tom and Jerry, me and my brother. But yeah, mate, it is what it is. We're really good. We're probably the closest now we've ever been in since we were younger. So it's actually strange because it's brought us closer together. At the end of the day, I respect him and I'm grateful and thankful because he has brought me back to big-time boxing because he was Thomas's manager. He also delivered to Thomas a biggest payday of his career and headlining a Channel 5 terrestrial TV show with an opportunity to, if he beat his brother, go on to bigger and better things. It didn't happen. It was up to me to stop that, and I did, and we all shake hands and we all got a good deal and all got a good night out of it, and it adds to the legacy, and it's brought our name bigger. I think people have seen us in the media this week, and it is serious what we go at. We are competitive, proper competitive, and we get going at times, but at the same time it's banter as well, and we do love each other, but it's brotherly love. I think many brothers out there realise and understand us one another, because the amount of brothers that have contacted me and said, oh, we're exactly the fucking same, but you've just got to do it in front of the media and limelight and have the media shit stirring a little bit.
It's heightened because we're in this mad world of boxing. Like,
we're in the circus, aren't we? And people love drama. Like, boxing's turned into its own little drama show, especially with the Riyadh season and everything, and all the other promoters going off each other. So I think people in this day and age are liking that kind of like just bit of entertainment, and we're two different characters, chalk and cheese, and it makes good entertainment, I suppose.
Last one, we've got a T-shirt over there. Do you wish we get out? Go on. I noticed it straight away as soon as you've...
Wait. Let's see if this man here, this one, Joseph Gallagher, let's see if any interviewer, any channel can get an interview out of him mentioning Charlie Edwards, or if he tells every single person out there not to mention it or talk about it and bury his head in the sand like he always does. My old manager, my old trainer. In my honest, humbling opinion, I believe he kept me in the dark for way too long. I was in the same gym as Paul Butler, used to be his sparring partner. That stopped very soon. So for me, I don't know why that stopped. Only he can answer them questions. But he tried to nick this fight on me. He tried to push the mandatory challenger, which was Paul Butler. The EBU have already announced that the winner of Thomas Essomba and Charlie Edwards needs to fight the mandatory challenger next. So if I can't get a world shot and I can't move on to bigger and better things, you better get it, Joe. I'm coming. Paul, I'm coming. I know you're a proper fighter. I know you will take the fight. But I don't believe, if this fight does not happen, he's done another thing in my boxing career, just like Cal Yafai did, and will retire and leave the sport of boxing. And please don't do that to me, because I need a big British boxing fight. So we'll see if it happens, and if it don't, it will be his manager's fault.
I don't even need to say anything else. Charlie, congratulations, mate. EBU, so that's 3 titles in 3 weight divisions, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm building a little legacy now. Free weight champion. I've got the English, the WBC International, the WBC World title at flyweight, the British, WBA Intercontinental at super flyweight, now the WBC International and the EBU at bantamweight. I'm liking this. I'm becoming a multi-weight champion, but the end goal is to become a multiple weight world champion. I want to build legacy in the sport of boxing and just keep pushing it further and further. So I've got to thank everyone, each and every one, especially the supporters who continue to message me and wish me well and have stuck by me on this crazy journey. But we wouldn't have it anyway.
It's only getting crazier. Charlie Edwards, congratulations. Nice, and I'll see you soon, mate. Cheers.
Nice.